Hello, and thank you for joining me today. I'm Bill Buchek, a member of the Executive Committee at the American Wood Protection Association. In this presentation, we're going to walk you through how to read and understand the AWPA Book of Standards. Whether you're specifying materials for a project or just curious about treated wood use and treatment, this guide will help you make sense of the standards and how they are used in the real world. The American Wood Protection Association, or AWPA for short, is a nonprofit technical society that has been around since 1904. It brings together folks from industry, retail, research, and academia to share knowledge about treated wood. AWPA is the principal standards writing body charged with guiding how wood is protected. AWPA standards are updated every year and are widely used across industries, from construction to utilities and even by government agencies. These standards are also referenced and adopted by major model building codes. The Book of Standards is organized into several different categories. U1 and T1 are the use category standards. They help you choose and treat wood based on how it will be used. P standards cover wood preservative and protectant formulations. HS standards define the hydrocarbon solvents used in the treatment. A standards provide analytical methods for testing treated wood and preservatives. M standards include miscellaneous topics from branding to inspection. E standards focus on testing and evaluation methods for performance of products. Guidance documents provide additional information about how standards are developed. Each section plays a role in helping professionals and end users choose, treat, and evaluate wood products. Let's dive into U1. This is a go-to standard for users, specifiers, and building code officials. U1 helps you figure out which wood product fits your needs based on service conditions, like whether the wood will be exposed to moisture or used in contact with the ground. The AWPA website also contains helpful information and infographics on the use category system. U1 includes commodity specifications that list preservatives, wood species, and details of retention values, along with any special requirements. U1 contains the roadmap for selecting the proper treated product for your application. Standard T1 works hand in hand with U1. While U1 tells you what treated wood to use, T1 tells you how it is manufactured to meet AWPA standard requirements. T1 covers the treatment process, things like temperature, pressure, incising, and details for internal sampling for quality control. T1 even breaks down requirements by commodity in the same manner as U1. AWPA outlines multiple types of preservatives. Creosote-based systems include pure creosote and creosote blends. Oil-borne preservatives take an active ingredient, say copper naphthenate, for example, and uses a hydrocarbon solvent as a carrier for the active ingredients that penetrate into the wood. Waterborne systems use water as the main carrier for the active ingredients. Each of these systems has its own strengths depending on the application, whether it's for utility poles, marine piling, or the deck in your backyard. The hydrocarbon solvent standards define the various solvents of this type used in oil-borne preservative systems. They make sure the carriers are effective and compatible with the active ingredients, helping the treatment penetrate the wood properly. Now, how do we know the treatment worked? That's where the analytical methods come in. These standards describe how to test preservatives in treated wood, checking things like chemical composition, purity, and how well the preservative penetrated the wood, along with the loading or retention of preservative in the wood after treatment. The M, or miscellaneous standards, cover a variety of topics. M1 gives general guidance for specifying treated wood. It is not a manufacturing requirement. Several of the M standards cover inspection requirements and quality control procedures for industrial and residential commercial products. M4 talks about handling and post-treatment care of treated wood products. M6 deals with branding requirements for items like utility poles and pilings. M13 is especially useful for utility companies. It provides general guidance on setting up maintenance programs for poles by utility personnel. These standards provide practical advice for those involved in all aspects of the wood and wood treatment industry. Evaluation standards are geared towards work and research and development methods. They include lab and field tests to check how well preservatives hold up over time, looking at things like biological durability, leaching, and corrosion. To have a new preservative system approved by AWPA, these tests are an important part of the process. There is additional information on the testing needed for new wood preservative systems in the AWPA Technical Committee regulations. Guidance documents. The Technical Committee regulations walk you through the whole AWPA standards process from proposal to publication. Guidance documents are not official standards, but are helpful in explaining how the standards are developed. When you look at any AWPA standard, you will see a header at the top containing quick reference information for the standard. This includes the standard number and the year it was last revised or reaffirmed, as well as the AWPA Technical Committee or committees which hold jurisdiction over the standard. More information can be found on AWPA's website, which is also where you can purchase a physical copy or online subscription to the Book of Standards. Links are also available to purchase individual standards. For questions or support, feel free to call us at 205-733-4077 or email us at email@awpa.com. Additional resources can also be found on the website at awpa.com.